Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Manchester United Live Red Army Rap podcast with myself. I think Rasta will be joining in a little bit. But make sure you guys on your way in like the video, subscribe to the channel as always. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. Make sure you guys are obviously subscribing to Rasta's channel. The link will be in the title. I will leave the link in the title right now. But I just want to start off this video. I don't really I don't ever like to, discuss news. I don't ever want to have to read such horrific news, discover such horrific, you know, incidents that happened. But obviously, we all seen the news about Diogo Jota, and I just want to say rest in peace. My condolences are with his family and his friends, and obviously with Liverpool fans at this very very tough time. People who are posting rivalry aside, there's no rivalry in this. This is a message to Diogo Jota and Diogo Jota's family and his friends that my condolences are with him. Life is short, people. Life is short. Live it to the fullest. Live it to the fullest. Make sure you always contact your loved ones. Make sure you always send a message to your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Tell them that that how much you mean to them, how much, because you never know when it could be the last time. When you never know when it could be the last message, the last time you ever see them, or the last time you ever speak to them. So always make sure you always send your your best wishes, your love. You tell your loved ones that you love them, and it's sad to see what happened. It's sad to see. It's only he lost his life after getting married 5 days ago or a week ago. He got married, leaving his three children and his wife behind. You know, it's sad. It's sad, and he just won the Prem with Liverpool. He just won the Nations League with Portugal. You know, it just how fast how fast things can fall apart. So never take anything for granted, man. Never take anything for granted in life, man. Always appreciate and value every single minute, every single moment, and yeah, make sure you do that, people. Make sure you do that, and yeah, make sure you make sure you do that. Big up to Juve Cornercast Raid. Yeah, big up to you, Juve Cornercast. Sub to Juve Cornercast. Big up to you for reaching 1.4K, bro. Big up to you. Big up to Zier Talks. He will be live on my channel in a bit. We'll be going live for the what's it called, the Club World Cup, the Club World Cup preview, the quarterfinal preview. So make sure you guys tune to that. Big up to you, SSB28. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Big up to you, Rajat. Yep. Big up to you. I know it was very nice, bro. I'm very very nice, bro. Understand, bro. It's understandable. Don't worry, man. No, I understand. I understand being shocked, 100%. So was I. My friend sent me a message. I was just sat there. I had just finished my lunch. I came back into my room. My phone was charging. I came back into my room. I saw that. I was like, my friend sent me a message. I'm like, oh my god, no way. Jota passed away. I'm like, how? I'm like, I was like, is this a joke? Because Marca was reporting it. I'm like, Marca doesn't really report accurate stuff. And I'm like, no way. Everywhere saying it. Yeah. It's just sad, man. It's just sad how everything just fell, how everything just like happened in this split second. Like we all knew that. We all found out the following day. Obviously, people should respect his family's privacy at this tough time. And for anyone, yeah, that's chasing clout, posting videos about Jota and saying that make sure you guys like that. No, don't like that video. Don't like that YouTube Shorts. Don't make sure they don't ask you to like the button. Make sure they don't ask you to hit the like button. Just comment respectful stuff in the chat. Don't need to argue. You don't need to say things to each other in the chat. It's a chat about, or it's a video about Diogo Jota. Nobody should be asking or farming for likes, farming for subscribers on that particular video. It shouldn't be. And my guy Zier, Zier, he did a proper video, proper video. Make sure you check that out if you haven't done so already. Make sure you done so. Make sure you haven't done so. Rip to Andre Silva. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I forgot to mention. My apologies. His brother too. It's sad, right? To see his to you know what's sad? A family or two parents having to bury their children or having to form a funeral for the children. Never ever have to never have to go through that. No parent should ever have to go through a death of their child. It's so sad. It's really really sad because you know obviously I'm not married. I don't have children, but I can only imagine the pain because I've experienced it in my family. I've seen miscarriage in my family, or I've seen incident like this in my family. So it's never nice. It's never nice. It's never nice. Yeah, the whole football world, stopped to mourn. It's nice to see. It's always nice to see when football comes together to pay respect to certain players. Once the BBC was confirmed, I believe it. No, I knew. Once like people like Fabrizio, once like people started posting it, I started to feel a little bit like sad. I started to feel a little bit. It was gutting because you know what it is. He was such a good player as well. It's not even that it was a random player. He was a really good player. He was a proper footballer as well. He used to play what for I remember him playing banging hat tricks against Espanyol and for Wolves in the Europa League. I remember those days, man. I was like, Jota was such a good talent, man, and he proved it. He proved it at Liverpool. He won the Premier League. He won the Nations League with his nation. I can only help but feel sorry. I can only help but feel sorry, man. It's honestly really really sad. Really really sad. Really sad. I'm people. I'm not asking for any likes and any subscribe to this video. Just make sure you guys leave your respects in the chat. Make sure you guys leave your comments in the chat because I don't want to farm for likes. I don't want to ask for subscribers just because I'm talking about this. I don't ask for that. If you want to subscribe, do it, but don't. But I'm not gonna ask for it today. I'm not gonna ask for it today. Johnson was a sniper, very good eye for goal. Yeah, he was. He was. I remember his hat trick versus Espanyol. It was like I remember him bagging in goals in the Europa League as well. And not only that, this season he used he used to score goals against United as well. He always used to score against United. So yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad, bro. It's sad. It's just how fast life goes like that. Very very fast. Very fast. Yeah, he was a great guy. He left his wife and three kids behind. He just got married a week ago. He just got married in Spain. Oh, it's sad, bro. Really, really sad, bro. It's more than football. No rivalry is about human life. Facts, facts, bro. Facts, 100%. People asking for people who are saying, oh, it's a what you call rivalry aside. Don't need to be saying rivalry aside. All right. Don't need to be saying rivalry aside. It's not a rivalry. It's someone's death. Yeah, you're talking. You're trying to mourn someone's death here. It's not. It's no rivalry. No rivalry is above human life, like my guy Raja has just said. It's true. It's so true. It's so true. Yeah, but big up to Gio as well. Big up to Gio. 100%, man. Rasta will be here in a bit. I'm gonna send the link to him right now. It's a Red Army United rant, but at the same time, um, we're gonna talk about Diogo Jota to start off with because it's even if you know, um, how do you say it? Even even if this is a United show, we're also gonna talk about Diogo Jota because there's no rivalry in this. There's no rivalry in this, people. There's no rivalry. It's all respect. It's all respect. How long will Ramp be? You mean the show, or you talking about Rasta? Because I'm not sure. I don't recall a player passing away in this prime before the EPL. Fabrice Muamba almost lost his life. I remember. You remember he had that heart attack in the FA Cup match versus Spurs, Tottenham versus Bolton. I think the game had to be called off for Fabrice Mwamba, and it was shocking. It was honestly very very shocking. Very very shocking. But if there's anything you want to talk about Diogo Jota, anything you want to leave in the chat, please make sure you guys leave your comments in the chat. And make sure you guys, if you guys want to talk to each other, make sure you guys keep it respectful as always. I don't ever want people to fall out in the chat. I want people to argue with each other in chat. So yeah. I think Jota was in his prime though. He was in his prime definitely. To have one of the best times of his life, getting married, leaving his 3 children behind, and it all just fell apart for him. Everything he won, everything he did, it's yeah. It's hard to fathom. It's very very hard to fathom. Very 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 hard to to comprehend what just happened. Game 1, Liverpool is going to be a roller coaster next season. I hear it. I hear it. Fix all broken relationships ASAP. Life is unpredictable. Do not fix what can be fixed. Facts. 100%. Fix all broken relationships unless it's too hard to. Unless it's too hard to. Unless unless it's somebody you really cannot fix a relationship with. It's okay. But you're right though, bro. Life is short, man. Life is short. Always remember everyone along the way. Always remember everyone along the way. It's never nice to to see someone go like that. He's only his late 20s. Still has a lot to learn and grow. Yeah. I'd say he had a lot of time. Yeah, especially this year. I think that the message that I think what was it Jordan Henderson put out there. I read a bit of it, and Andy Robertson as well put something out. It's sad. Even Arnie Slot put something out there. It's at the end of the day, football's football. Like life happens, shit happens in life. We all have to go through it. It's all part of life, but it shouldn't have to happen this way. It shouldn't have had to happen this way. It shouldn't have to happen this way. Shouldn't have to happen. But yeah, I just sent the link to Rasta. People, make sure you guys are obviously um, leaving your comments in the chat. But I'll be right back just a minute. People, make sure you guys leave the comments. I'll be right back. But yeah, um, I also just want to address something about Twitter. Right, Twitter is a dark place. There's a lot of vile messages out there. There's a lot of disgusting messages by people out there. Saying talking about death. There's people joking about death. Death is no joke. Death is no joke. If you lose someone like that in your family, you'll be the one that's kind of grieving about it. You'll be the one that's grieving. You'll be the one that's sad. This was somebody's father. This was 3 children's father. His oldest child was 4 years old. So it'd be really sad to see three children, young children who don't know what's going on, grow up without a father. A wife who just got married to him 5 days ago or a week ago, just been married, will be without her husband for the rest of her life. Will be without her husband for the rest of the marriage. Like, guys, it's not. This is no joke. All right, Twitter. Do not take what the people say on Twitter seriously. Don't. If this is a lesson, do not take anything what people say on Twitter seriously. There's a lot of people who like to joke. There's a lot of young kids out there who like to joke about, they like to joke about things. They like to joke about, you know, death, and they like to joke about players after some tragic incidents happen. It's disgusting. It's a world we live in, society we live in. It's social media now in 2025. It's only gonna get worse. It's not gonna change anytime soon. It's not going to change anytime soon, people. Not gonna change anytime soon. Really isn't. Really isn't. Hope it wasn't true this morning, and it turns out it was. It's seriously sad and so unfathomable. Facts. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I just wish that there was still an odd chance that he was unconscious and he was alive, man. There's always that little hope there. There's always that little glimmer of hope there, and then you don't, and then it just breaks your heart to find out when it happens like that. You know what I'm trying to say. What do you think of people blaming the doctor for him telling him to drive? Sorry. What do you think of people blaming the doctor for telling him to drive, not fly? Um, I don't know. I don't know. I have no comment on that. I'll be honest with you. At the end of the day, I don't know what was going on at the time. I don't know if he was intoxicated. I don't know if he was, I don't know if Jota was, I don't know what was going on in his head. I don't know what happened at the time. I don't know what happened before he got into the car. But I'm nobody to comment on this situation. I'm nobody to comment on this situation. However, sometimes you make a, sometimes you make a decision to sometimes you make a decision in life. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes you make a decision in life, and if it goes wrong, it just happens to be wrong. If it goes right, it goes right. It's a 50-50 chance. Never ever take any minute of your life for granted. Never take any minute of your life for granted. It's never easy. It's never easy. Yeah, it's never easy to make a decision. But if you made a decision, you made it. You can't go back. It's hard to go back sometimes. It's hard to go back. It's hard to go back. Don't get the people uploading the car picture burning online. Yeah, I don't know. They don't. They didn't need to do that. They didn't need to do that. They really didn't need to do that, bro. I'll be honest with you. I agree. They didn't need to do that. He will be on later. Give him. Yeah, he will be. Big up to you, my boss. Big up to you. Rasta will be here soon. I think. I sent the link to him anyways. I don't know if he. I don't know if he's awake. I don't know if he's free. They say to avoid flying, to avoid blood clots after surgery. So Jota was having surgery. Is that what you say? Is that why that he had to? Um, is that why he had to avoid flying? But from what happened, obviously he lost control of his car. Obviously the Lamborghini. I think the tire burst. If not mistaken. Temkin, this is not the time. This is not the time, bro. This is not the time. You're getting blocked. Sorry, you're getting blocked because you comment this on every single one of my videos and in every single live. You're you're getting blocked. Sorry, getting blocked. At this rate, he's just a at this rate he's just a bot. Sorry, just a bot. Tired of it. He comes to us on every single one of my lives and every single one of everyone's lives, and he has no shame. It's just no shame. Sorry, it's not the time. Blocked. He had lung surgery. Okay. Okay. Don't worry, Raja. He's blocked already. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Scrub Trends AI. No, it is what it is. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna assume that he is. It's okay. At the end of the day, he's not gonna come back and comment on the video anymore. He's not gonna come back anymore. Yeah. But keep your comments coming in, people. Keep your comments coming. If you want to ask me any questions, ask me any questions. But keep it respectful. Keep it respectful. Anything about Jota, anything about United, anything whatever it is you want to, anyone to ask me, just ask me in the comments, people. Just ask me. Rostel should be here in a minute. I will make sure that he's on. What do you mean? Yeah, I mentioned that already, bro. People rage baiting, people, talking about, people like to, farm engagement about this. At the end of the day, I ain't asking for no likes, no subscribers. I ain't asking for nothing. I'm just asking for people to comment respectful comments in the chat about Diogo Jota. And stop using the words rivalries aside. There's no rivalry in death, people. I'm gonna keep reiterating this. There's no rivalry in death. There isn't. There is no rivalry in death. It's you paying your respects to someone who's lost his life. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not. It's no joke. Death is no joke. Someone has just lost a loved one. Friends have just lost a loved one. A football club has lost a really really loved player. A player that they adore, that they love, everything. You know what I'm trying to say? Exactly, because everybody's human. Yeah, it is. No, you can just ask me questions, bro. I'll answer them. I'll answer them. You can just ask me questions. It's just a Q&A video today. Just a Q&A live. I'm not really gonna do any not gonna do transfer talk. It's not really much. It's not really much going on right now. You might as well just ask me questions about United. Just leave your questions in the chat or whatever you want to ask me. Just ask me. If Rasta doesn't show up, I'm gonna change the title. I'm gonna change it to footy talk because this is not a United talk at the same time. This is footy talk. I know it's called Red Army Rant Pod, but might as well just change it. I don't know if Rasta's gonna show up, but yeah, just leave your questions in the chat, people. Leave anything in the chat if you want me to answer. I'll answer them. Just keep your questions coming in. But yeah, really sad about Diogo Jota, man. Really sad, really sad. And my condolences to his family, my condolences to his friends and his loved ones, and everyone at Liverpool as well, because it's never nice to see a player like that in his prime just go. He was such a talented player, such a talented player, such a hardworking player. He's one of the players that I have admiration for, I have respect for. So yeah, he had a great summer, bro. He had a great offseason up until now. He had a great sort of last couple months, and life just goes away like that. So like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Never take your life and every single minute of your life for granted. Always cherish every single moment, and correct yourself if you've done something wrong. Because there's a lot to in life. There's a lot to do in life. There's still a lot you could do in life. Still a lot. And his teammates, Diogo Jota's relatives and friends will listen too much. Facts. They will, of course they will, of course. It's and his brother. And his brother. I keep forgetting to say his brother. His brother too. His brother too. It's never nice for parents to bury their children. It's never nice for parents to say goodbye to their children like that. Never nice to see. Never nice to see. 100%, bro. Life still moves on. Yeah, it is. 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 Move. It does have to move. It does have to move on. It does have to move on. I'd probably say the hat trick versus Espanyol in the Europa League, or the Nations League title, or the Nations League title. Obviously, as a United fan, respectfully, I can't, as of right now, from what I'm saying, I can't say Liverpool's title win is best memory of Jota. But for me, as for Jota's perspective, yes, for sure, his best memory is definitely the Premier League with Liverpool. Has to be that. As for my memories of Diogo Jota, the Nations League win that just happened. He was there with Ronaldo celebrating. He was there with the Portugal national team celebrating. What could have been? He could have been at the World Cup next year. He could have been at the World Cup next year. It's sad. It's sad. Jota could have played one last World Cup with his idol. You know, and for Ronaldo to post what he posted yesterday was so nice as well. To post for both him and his brother, very very nice. It's a coincidence that his last ever goal was against Everton, not to brag and be mean about. Yeah, yeah. His last Liverpool goal was against. Oh, was that the winning? Was that the 1-0 win against Everton at Anfield in front of the cup or something like that? I'm talking about. Sorry, Raj. I don't know what you mean, bro. Don't know what you mean by that, but yeah. No, I'm just sad. I'm just sad. I really am. Really am. Really am. I remember using him in FIFA at Wolves. Kind of stopped caring at Liverpool. Yeah, Jota at Wolves was special, man. He was a special talent. He was a special talent. He has won everything at Liverpool except the Ballon d'Or and a Champions League. And a Champions League. Unfortunately, he didn't win a Champions League. Unfortunately for him, he didn't win a Champions League. He could have won a Champions League with Liverpool, but he didn't. Respectfully, I don't want Liverpool to win the Champions League, but for his sake, it's unfortunate for Jota that he's never won the Champions League. You know what I'm trying to say? Because yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know, man. He had a lot to prove. He still had a lot to do. He still had a lot to do. He still had a lot to play for in life. He still had a lot to play for, man. He still had a lot to play for. I'm very sad. It's projecting to take some time to get over. Oh, probably gonna take some time to get over. I cried so long. It's unfortunate, bro. You know, sometimes, some in my religion, right? Obviously, from what I hear, if you cry, the tears hurt the soul of the deceased. In my religion, once somebody passes away, you have to wait at least 1 hour before, you have to wait an hour after they've passed, and if you want to cry, because the first hour it's going to hurt the soul of the body of the deceased. So no, that's what I believe. That's what people in my religion believe. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, he won both nations league. Big up to you, Sanket. Hope you're well, bro. Big up to you. Yeah, he did reach the final. He won against Spain. He beat Spain. Beat Spain. Yeah, he. Oh yeah, he did. He won both nations leagues. Facts. He did. He did. He did. He actually won both nations leagues. He was there for the 2019 one as well. He was there. He was there. No worries, Raja. No worries, bro. No worries. I'm just waiting on Rasta right now. Don't know why he's not showing up, but um, I did tell him. I did tell him today that we're gonna go live. But if you have any questions, people in the chat, just keep on asking them. Just keep on asking the questions. I'll be answering them. Don't worry. This year was cursed, man. So many bad incidents happened this year. Facts. Yeah, very sad. I still can't get over Kobe Bryant's death, bro. Even in 2020, 5 years ago, I still can't get over it. I genuinely still can't get over it, bro. It's sad. It's really sad to see. It's just sad, bro. I can't get over it, man. Even as a Boston Celtics fan myself, I loved Kobe Bryant. I loved Kobe. I always loved Kobe. I always, I always respected what he done in his career. It's the way the helicopter just sometimes you go on a plane, you go on a helicopter, expecting to have a good safe flight. Sometimes you expect to have a good safe flight, and you just you might not make it back on the ground. So you know like Air India almost a month ago. The Air India incident almost a month ago in Ahmedabad. Yeah, you know, never take life for granted, people. Never take life for granted. Every single minute, cherish it. He got promotion to the Premier League too. He did. He did. He was part of that Wolves team that got promoted to the Premier League. He was. He was. He was. He was 100%. Kobe's death was very very hard to get over because it was literally like 3 a.m. in the morning. I randomly woke up, right, just like I randomly just woke up at 3 a.m. I checked my phone. I saw people posting all over the news. I mean, what happened to Kobe Bryant? What happened? What happened? What happened? I was like, he died in a helicopter crash. Just like that, he was on his way to see. He was on his way with his daughter, Gigi, to see a game, to see his daughter play basketball, and they never made it to the game. Even Paul Walker, yeah, Paul Walker, I think similar incident, no, but Paul Walker he also lost control of his car. I think. Always, this is one thing I always say, people. Whenever someone's going in a plane, whenever someone's going in like a helicopter, whenever someone's going in a car, always or a train, always say safe ride, always say safe journey, safe um, safe flight, because you never know if they'll make it back. You never know if their plane, train will reach its destination. Kawhi still take helicopters to games. Does he? He does. I never knew about that. I never knew about that. I never knew about that. Love the guy, and Fast and Furious is such a great classic movie. Must be, yeah. Definitely, definitely. We feel bad that for death of Diogo Jota. What happened to his parents who lost his two sons? Yeah, the parents should never ever have to bury their children, or set up a funeral for their children. It's always very very sad to see that. You know what I'm trying to say? But any questions in the chat, people? Just keep them coming. Any questions? Anything you want to ask me about football or anything you just want to mention? Please make sure you guys leave it in the chat. I'm not asking for likes. I'm not asking for subscribers. If you do like the video, that's okay. If you subscribe, it's okay as well. But I'm not asking for it today. I ain't asking for it today. Shane Warne was another. He definitely went out with the bang. 100%. 100%. He did. He did. He did. He was a crazy good cricketer, man. Crazy crazy good cricketer, wasn't he? Definitely was. He was definitely a good cricketer, man. Shane Warne. Philip Hughes. Um, but yeah, just like that, guys. He's no longer playing football. Just like that. Like every time you land or get to the destination, let someone know that everything's okay. Yeah, always, 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 always. Take care, Raja. Take care, bro. Take care. Take care. But I'm just gonna ask Rasta if he's free. would love to go out partying. Not gonna lie, ideally. I mean, go, but be safe. Be safe. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. He's supposed to be the next big thing for Australian cricket. Yeah, he's definitely going to inspire inspirations to come. Generations to come. He's definitely going to inspire generations to come. He's going to be an inspiration for many generations of cricket to come for sure. 100%. 100%. Gonna be gonna be a great inspiration to look back at his legacy in his career. 100%. Can't fathom spending last hours in a hospital with a heart attack. Understand. My grandfather had a heart attack in 2009. I didn't even know anything about it because I was a bit young. I didn't know anything much about a heart attack. I was about like 9. I was about like 8, 9 years old when it happened, right? And I didn't know he had a heart attack. I didn't know what happened. My grandfather almost lost his life. So always cherish. I cherished every single. I've always cherished every single moment with him from then onwards. I'm glad. I'm not one to celebrate because I'm sure many people have lost their lives in a heart attack, and I'm nobody to say, you know, I'm nobody to celebrate because I always think of other people as well. I always think of others as well. You know, if you've lost somebody to a heart attack or cancer or whatever it is, that's life threatening. It's never nice to see. It's never nice to see. Um, I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. I really am so sorry to hear that, man. Honestly, I'm really really sorry. I'm really sorry to hear what happened, bro. Honestly, my condolences to you and your family, man. I never would have expected, to, or sorry, I never would have thought that something like that can happen, and genuinely, like, I'm sorry. I'm really really sorry, bro. Genuinely. Weird thoughts on Kobe Bryant. Okay, so basically, I have a friend who actually was once a U.S. Army member. He was once in the U.S. Army. He was he told me about Kobe Bryant's helicopter, right? And he told me that he told me that in the airport that they were supposed to land at, the landing space the helicopter was supposed to land at, they were only allowed one private jet or one private aircraft on the ground at the time. So they had to perform a go around plenty of times. They had to go around and around, and then all of a sudden the copter just lost control. The system failed, and the copter crashed into a mountain nearby, or crashed nearby. I don't know where exactly they landed, but crashed nearby. It's sad, you know. If we can all say if only, if only, if only. But like I said, one bad decision, it could cost your life. So be careful with decisions you make. Tomorrow's never truly guaranteed. Facts, bro. Facts. No, but I'm so sorry to hear that, my boss. Really, I'm really sorry to hear, man. I'm really sorry to hear. But guys, I might as well just rename the stream to "Rest in Peace, Diogo Jota" because I think you know what it is. I'm just gonna dedicate this stream specifically to him. And if Rasta does decide to show up, I will go live with him again in a bit. And apologies if I don't really have much to talk about. I just really want to get this point across about Diogo Jota. I just really wanted to say about it because it was very shocking to read. Very very shocking news. So yeah. But big up to everyone who's tuned in. Big up to everyone who's kept respectful in the chat, except that one guy who decided to comment his weird stuff. As always. Um, No, it wasn't actually a low visibility. I think it was because it was only allowed one private jet or specific or the capacity for the amount of private aircrafts on the ground. I think that's what it was. I'll have to ask him again because I still have his contact. I will ask him again. Um, my pal from university, he was in the U.S. Army, so I will ask him again. I will make sure. I'll ask him about the incident again. But from what I remember, he told me 5 years ago He told me that the aircraft wasn't allowed to land because of the because of the capacity of the private aircrafts on the ground. So that's why they couldn't land. So so yeah. As a father of two young kids, sad the sad news hit hard. I know, bro, and hopefully your children are well. Hope everything's okay at home. Hope your family are okay as well. Sending my best wishes to you and your family, bro. Always sending my best wishes to you. The Leicester incident was pretty similar. The Leicester incident, yeah, the plane the helicopter took off and just the copter just failed. I think it stalled and then it just had to land. It stalled. So the helicopter just and yeah, the funeral over here, like the Leicester players had to come to Thailand for the funeral for the prayers as well. A year later as well, they came for the prayers. The Leicester players came to Thailand for the funeral and everything. It was really sad. It was really sad because the Leicester owner was such a great owner. He was such a great owner. King Power was such a great company. It always will be. It always will live long in the legacy. It always live long. Yeah, bless up everyone always, man. Bless up everyone always. Number 20 is always remembered. Yeah, their number retired. They retired the number already. They retired the number already this year. Today. I think I just read today when I woke up. It just retired. One question from my side in the future: Do you collab with Indian football content creators like One MEFC, Drogba, United Road, and Divyaj? Maybe, maybe, maybe. But as of right now, I prefer to keep it international. But the language barrier might be an issue. If English might be an issue for them, I don't think I can because I can't really speak. I can't speak Punjabi Hindi. So yeah, but maybe in the future. I know Drogba speaks good English. I could potentially do something with him in the future, but I don't think as of right now I don't really have any connection to them. I don't think I can. So as of right now, no, not yet. But in the future, maybe 100%. The Air India flight calls is supposed to be revealed next. They have no clue about MH370. MH370 is still a mystery till this day. It's still a mystery to this day. So randomly the flight just disappeared. We don't know what happened. We don't know if it crashed. We don't know where it went. We don't know where the plane. We don't know where the plane went. So we don't know where the plane landed even. It could have landed somewhere in remote, and nobody knows where it is. Nobody can track. Nobody can do anything. As of what I think so. The plane took off from Kuala Lumpur, right? The plane took off from Kuala Lumpur at 1:19 a.m. The air traffic control says good night to the Malaysian control tower, the Malaysian airspace. Leaves Malaysian airspace. It disappears. But apparently, some people in the ground in Thailand, nearby the border of Malaysia, was seeing the plane fly so low. It was shifting southwest to the Indian Ocean area. So we don't know exactly where the plane is. I still don't know where it is till this day. Nobody knows where it is till this day. I've been watching bare documentaries. I watched the MH370 documentary. I don't know where it is. Don't know. Nobody still knows where it is. Mysteries. People can, you know, be. People can assume. People can, obviously make assumptions about it. But really and truly, nobody still knows where it is. People have made obviously a hoax. There's been hoaxes going around about we found the debris of 777. They found a debris of MH370. But the one piece they really need to find is the black box. That's what they need to find. They need to find the black box that will tell you the whole story, the mystery, and they'll reveal everything. The black box will tell you the whole situation about what happened in MH370. Okay, then potentially in the future I could, but I don't. But as of right now, bro, not yet, not yet. But yeah, man, still like Top theory seems to be pilot hijacking. He took a few turns towards Indonesia, around Indonesia to the Indian Ocean. I wouldn't say pilot hijacking. I would there could be a hijacker on board. There could be there could have been a hijacker on board and nobody knew. Nobody knew. And also, I remember Alan Pardew sending a Newcastle shirt to his to two Newcastle families, to two Newcastle family members, or two Newcastle fans that were on board the Emirates 370 airplane that obviously vanished and still don't know to this day. I'll take you back, Amelia Earhart. You know, Amelia Earhart. All of a sudden, her plane vanished. Nobody still knows to this day where it went. Amelia Earhart went on a plane and vanished, gone. So you just never know what can happen, people. Just be careful. Just don't take life for granted. In recent times, there is plane problems happening to one common things are all Boeing airplanes. But the Boeing 787 Dreamliner is actually the safest plane of all. It's actually the safest version. It's actually the safest. How do you call? The Dreamliner is always very very safe. Nothing actually. The Dreamliner is the most is recorded the most safest plane. It's recorded the safest plane the on the on the planet because it's the like it's recorded the least. um I don't know what actually happened. I think the plane stalled. Air India, the Air India plane stalled. I think it just stalled after takeoff. The plane stalled. From what I heard, the Air India hangars, the Air India maintenance have not done well with the aircraft maintenance in recent times. Because you've seen recently Air India planes have diverted back. They've had to go back and land. They've had to go perform a go around and land back at the old airport. So Air India maintenance have not done well with their aircraft recently, man. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just that's on them. That's on the airline. That's not on me or to say. That's on the airline to fix their aircrafts and to have good maintenance. Um, top theory. Top theory. The pilot hijacking. Okay, sorry, I read that one already. In recent times, read that one as well. Big up to you, Noah. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to you. Appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate it. It takes 15 minutes to get across Malaysia, supposedly, so it happened quick. Okay. So you're saying the plane might have landed in the plane might have landed in an Indian Ocean somewhere in the ocean. I don't know where it landed exactly, but you're assuming that it could have landed there. Because I've watched a lot of documentaries about it, bro. I've watched a lot. I've watched a bit of the what you call the Malaysian Airlines. I've watched a lot of the where the plane, the aircraft radar. I've seen all that one already, and um, they still can't figure out. Even Malaysian Airlines themselves still can't figure out what happened today. So airport security, aircraft security should be more safe than this. It's awful how you can allow such people on an airplane because you've seen a lot of pilots in America try to fly a plane while they're drunk or intoxicated. I don't know how they get through security. I don't know how they get through. It's a joke. So aircraft security measures need to be better. Need to be better. Like I said, the Dreamliner is the safest of all Boeing's. The Dreamliner is fine. It was no issue. It was just that one incident. But there's been a few incidents with Air India because Air India don't have good maintenance of aircraft. Remember, Thailand and military was getting killed by media after it happened. I don't recall reading all that stuff. I'll be honest with you. I don't recall reading that. I don't remember all that. I only remember watching a documentary years ago. I only remember watching a documentary years ago, and I still have the documentary today. Today, I still have it. It's still there when I watched. Air India is weird. Both engines failed on takeoff. It's rare because you had fuel and electricity prior to takeoff. Yeah, everything was fine. Everything like, so what it is like aircraft maintenance should not take. It should at least take 2 months at best, unless it's not much damage to an aircraft or not much damage to the system or the airplane. But yeah, Air India had some recent incidents, man. Recent incidents, and look, not all Air India, not everyone at Air India is at fault, but the aircraft maintenance workers need to do better. That's all I have to say. One their co-worker told everyone there's a Boeing that is ignoring safety measures, and after that he has been shot. Um, there was one. I remember reading something. One Boeing, one former Air India um, cabin crew was saying something on Twitter, on not Twitter, YouTube, a YouTube comment section, right? Saying that this plane, the one that crashed in India, right? That plane was has had issues many times, and they've never sorry, fucking hell. They've never maintained it properly. They've never maintained that plane properly. They've never fixed it properly. They've always had issues, and yet Air India is still yet to ground the plane. Air India still refused to ground the airplane, so that's on Air India, the people who refused to ground it. I don't know what to say, because like, people say flying is the safest mode of transport. It is, but you always have to have good maintenance to your aircraft so the plane does not fall, so the plane does not crash land. You always need proper maintenance. Big up to you, Augustia. Hope you're well, bro. Big up to you, Augustia. Augustia, if you want to hop on, I'll send you the link, bro. I'll send you the link, bro. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link, bro. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Yeah, so Thai and Malaysian military radar tracked the plane supposedly coming back across Malaysia. Just not in real time. Pilot's phone signal came back at Penang. From what I heard, there was a one of the aircraft, or not one of the aircraft, one of the satellite tracked MH370, because there was one system that you could track airplanes even when they're not in radar. If they're not in the radar, you can still be tracked. The satellite can track them. So yeah, MH370 was tracked by satellite. That's why I think they assumed that the plane was going down south of the southern hemisphere. So yeah. But yeah, I send you the link, bro. Hop on for a bit, man. Just hop on the show for a bit. Just like to talk to you, because man, it is sad. I'm gonna rename the show, people. I'm not gonna call this United Show no more. This is no United Show, no more. This is just football, or just a bit of a life, talk. But yeah, people, I think I'm gonna close out here. I really respect, I really appreciate you all keeping it respectful in the chat, people. I really appreciate you guys leaving respectful comments, apart from that one guy that likes to comment for United. We don't need this right now. I'll be back in an hour, people. I'll be back in an hour. I'll be back live with Zier and King for the Club World Cup quarterfinal preview. So make sure you guys tune into that. I don't know how to redirect you guys to that, but I will redirect you guys to that show. So make sure you guys head over, go and leave that video a like. Don't need to leave this one a like. I'm not asking for likes and subscribes on this video. I don't need it today. You can't redirect me if I haven't. Okay. Thank you for that, my boss. Thank you for telling me that. But anyways, guys, the link, I will leave the link anyways in the chat. If anyone's tuning in from YouTube, if anyone's in the chat, if anyone's in the chat from YouTube, here you go. Here you go, people. Here is the link to the other stream, to the to the show. So this one, people. So go to that one and leave a like on that one and subscribe to the channel on that one. Rasta, I don't think he didn't show up unfortunately, but listen, I will go live with him later anyways. Once he's awake or something, I'll go live with him again later. I'll be back, people. But this is not going to be the Red Army rant. This is going to be rest in peace, Diogo Jota, right? It's just a tribute to such a great player. And I know I got off topic, but then again, it's all about life, you know. Shit happens. Never take any minute for granted. Call your loved ones, tell them you love them, and tell them that you know tell them how much you mean to them. Tell them how much that means to you. Tell them how much they mean to you. You know. But yeah, apologies on the No United show. But I had to do what I had to do. I had to get it out of the way. You don't often see me go live alone, but and big up to Gio for the raid. Anyways, on the show, I didn't expect it to be this. I didn't expect it to go this way, but I had to do what I had to do, people. So apologies, and I'm out, people. See you on the next show on the Club World Cup. Take care.